Hello everyone and welcome back. This is another episode of the Benchwarmers Banter. If you're wondering why it's just Josh and me, we had spoken to Formula Tamilian's team. They're getting back to us about his availability. Sir is traveling right now, but we're hoping we can do this without the lawyers involved. We have a good episode lined up for you all. We're going to be talking the Under-19 Asia Cup. We're going to be talking the IPL Auction. We're going to be talking some football and a little bit about Hardik Pandya. And yeah, Josh is going to talk
my guy Raven 30.
Yeah, Messi was here. We're going to cover that as well. So yeah, stick around. We've got a great pod lined up for you all. So because we don't have the expertise of someone with over 100,000 following an F1 giant, if you may, today we're going to focus a little more on cricket. Josh, that's something you know a little bit more about.
I'm guessing it. I'm guessing. It'll just be two babas waffling today. Yeah, no ball knowledge, just vibes.
That is, according to people, that's exactly what we are, so it's fine. So the IPL auction is on right now. I was thinking that you'd be pretty happy since your countryman is doing really well.
Yeah, it's a lot of green money, na?
I mean,
and by the way, KKR bought him, right? For 25?
I think so.
Yeah, KKR bought him. So, yeah, no wonder they had so much money. They didn't put anything into the Messi thing, so that's where it all went. Those bozos.
I was feeling so
can't even
bad
post
for
like
people.
the goat. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, did you see? Apparently, people paid 10,000-15,000 for a ticket and they were not able to like even see him for like 10 minutes. Apparently, he just walked around and left.
Yeah, that's like an ideal Messi game anyway, but nah, I'm gonna get cooked. But that's what we want. We want more views.
Andy, please come back. We'll pay you the licensing fee. It's fine.
Yeah. Talking about Messi, I think we need to talk about what happened last week. We had one of the greatest footy players ever, and Lionel Messi, playing rondos on a cricket pitch in Hyderabad. And I get it. I know you're the CM of a state. You have like bigger things. But the way you fumble the bag with those two passes, I've seen Lukaku in a World Cup have better touches and passes. But I get it. You wore an Arsenal jersey, so you bottled when it comes to the big occasion. So fairs, absolutely fairs. I mean, you wore an Arsenal jersey, my guy. What are you expecting? Yeah. But coming to the serious side, I did not like what happened with Sunil Chhetri. I get the fact that, you know what, you're trying to honor, like the GOAT, probably the GOAT of football. You have Tendulkar there with a cricket jersey with his name at the back and all, but why do you have Sunil Chhetri wearing a Messi jersey? I just didn't like that part. I mean, I love the fact that the Mumbai crowd was still shouting his name and they were showing him a lot of respect, but they should have just given him his own jersey and made him sign that, because he's the third highest goal scorer when it comes to international football. So I think he deserves his own respect and his own flowers too. So I didn't like the fact that they made it all about him. I get it, it's his store and all. But they should have given a bit more respect to Sunil Chhetri and not just Tendulkar and all the other actors and stuff.
I think I was pretty nervous after what happened in Kolkata. I was genuinely like really heartbroken for the fans because people paid so much money. And then getting into the stadium and then not seeing a player that you may never get to see again in your lifetime. Yeah. And when he was coming to Hyderabad, I was so hoping we wouldn't fumble the bag. But thankfully, Raven Reddy, he's not a great footballer, but I think he's a great administrator.
Yeah.
He did a great job. We were getting so much global press coverage from the fact that Hyderabad did an amazing job. And I've never seen Messi smile so much in my life. My guy was just beaming.
And what about Louis Suresh? You all heard him, right? Louis Suresh and Rodrigo Dipal. My guy pulled up in a wife beater to like a massive stadium for like a goat tour and all.
The funniest part was they put two of them in the back, like the third row for
like NPCs,
in Innova. Like I don't know. I think they weren't sure it was Messi or what. But yeah, I mean, what did you think of like the Hyderabad event overall?
I think after the Mumbai one, I think the Hyderabad one was probably the best organized one. I heard the Delhi one, they couldn't see the ball anyway. But yeah, the Kolkata one was a proper mess. The Delhi one, I heard that they made it way too political and all. So I think the Mumbai and the Hyderabad ones are like properly organized and yeah, well done.
You're saying political stuff. We had Rahul Gandhi at the Hyderabad event for sure.
Hey, but you know what? Yeah, talking about Rahul Gandhi, he was the only one who could chat to Messi because he knew Spanish properly. He speaks Italian, he speaks Spanish too. So I kind of want to give him some clout for at least conversing with Messi, because the others were just like doing sign language and all. Yeah, they couldn't do anything else.
coming back to cricket, some people are actually using Instagram for a lot more useful things than just waffling on at a podcast. Because there's this 20-year-old, his name is Izaz Sawaria. I'm so sorry if I pronounced that wrong. But, he
It's like Savaria the movie?
I hope not. No, but he's actually good.
Oh.
So he was not getting selected in like a district team. He decided to just, every time he's practicing, he would record a video of him bowling in the nets. So Adil Rashid saw that video, commented on it, a couple of videos, actually messaged him and said, hey, why don't you correct your action a little bit and stuff like that. And my guy actually got called up to a couple of IPL team scouting camps, and his name was in the IPL auction today. He didn't get selected. I don't know, maybe a team will reach out to him later, but what a crazy, it just shows you still have a chance, Josh. I have a couple of videos of you bowling. I can put some up.
I have a video of Glen batting facing a 120 kmph ball, and he was moving like Ollie Pope in 2021, okay, against Bumrah. My guy was on the floor, okay? Tell me if you all want the video, okay? I'll post that.
No, but I think it's absolutely crazy, and it kind of, the IPL auction is one of the only things where such random events can kind of happen. Speaking of someone else that I was excited about for the IPL auction, I think I sent it in our cricket group. So there's this bowler called Ashok Sharma. He is the leading wicket taker in the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy this year. My guy is quick, proper 150k plus. He got picked up in the auction today. So I think that's a cool thing. The good thing this time is there are so many new bowlers coming in that are clocking, like Indian bowlers clocking 140, 145.
Only thing is they need to sustain this. I feel like we got a lot of bowlers who clock 150 at one point, but this fall off after that, just go down to like 140, 135. So I really hope that, he maintains the speed and all, and not having injuries and all those things here.
Yeah, excited to see him play this year. Also, considering that the South Africa versus India T20 series is on, I have something that I kind of wanted to throw out there. So now that the World Cup is around the corner, and we have the India-South Africa series going on also, Hardik Pandya just reached 100 T20 wickets. So I was doing a little bit of research on him. Is it too early to call Hardik Pandya the greatest T20 all-rounder ever?
I'm thinking of other all-rounders and all. I'm trying to deep the other ones. See, I know Rashid Khan can't be considered an all-rounder, but he has a mad record, especially striker and the amount of wickets he gets and all. But it's too early to call him an all-rounder. He's more like a bowling all-rounder. But I can't think of anyone. I don't think anyone else can chatter him right now with the form he's in and all, with the way he's doing, with the way he's bowling and all. But yeah.
So
I don't think he has any competitors right now, at least.
I'll give you a couple of caveats to this, okay? So 100 T20 wickets, 100 sixes in T20, over 50 catches, and more than 2,000 runs. So he's not at 2,000 runs right now. He's at 1940 or something. So I was just...
I'm seeing the prompter. You have who?
Yeah.
Wait, you have who there? What? Am I seeing Shakib's name there?
Yeah, Shakib Al Hasan. Okay, this can be another debate.
Okay.
Greatest cricketer Bangladesh has ever produced?
Mushfiqur?
No, just from impact.
Mushfiqur had some mad innings, by the way.
But
I've never seen Shakib play like, a game where he single-handedly won them the game. I can still call someone like...
But when he's bowling.
When he's bowling, yeah, but... Yeah. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like people overrate Shakib.
No, I don't think so. I think he's...
Like, can you name like one mad batting performance of his? Like one mad one, like something you'd remember? Because I remember Mushfiqur's centuries. Like, give me like one innings where he was nuts, like something else, Shakib.
Didn't he have a double 100 like a couple of years ago?
Against whom?
I don't know. It was against the West
Zimbabwe?
Yeah.
Barbarism has one. What?
Okay.
Jokes.
Babar has a double 100 against Australia, by the way.
Jokes.
But quickly coming into the stats, okay? So why am I considering Hardik as like one of the best? So he's going to reach 2,000 T20 runs pretty soon. He's got 100 T20 wickets. He's got over 50 catches. He's hit 100 sixes.
And he has a mad watch collection too. So, yeah, that really works for me. You know what? He's the greatest, but he's the GOAT here.
He's striking at over 140, okay? And I feel he's one of... We don't give him credit for being a good enough batsman. So in the IPL, he comes in at 3 or 4 if it's needed. He's India's finisher. Couple of people that you can compare him to. So the cutoff here is 2,000 runs, 100 wickets, and 50 plus catches. For T20 internationals only. So the only other people that have done this are Shakib Al Hasan, Hassan his bowling is amazing. He's 150 wickets in T20 internationals, but his strike rate with the bat is 121. I think that disqualifies him straight away. Sikandar Raza has done it. The only thing is, and I rate Sikandar Raza very highly, the only problem is that over 1,000 of his runs have come against teams like Namibia, Uganda, Seychelles, Kenya.
That's
and
because
Ireland.
that's all Zimbabwe play. Who would they play? I mean, it's not his fault.
It's not his fault, but just quality of opposition, I think, kind of disqualifies him. And then Mohammad Nabi, again, who's someone I think we all rate pretty highly.
Where is Rashid Khan in this?
T20 internationals, Rashid, he
Nowhere
doesn't have enough
close.
runs.
Okay.
But yeah, Nabi again, 1,200 runs against Ireland, Zimbabwe and the UAE.
Okay.
So what do you think if Hardik Pandya gets another 50-60 runs in this series?
Pretty sure, yeah. I mean, no one can chart him. With the stats he just pulled up and all, I don't think anyone else can chart him if
And
it's
a clutch
actually
player?
mad clutch. I can name so many moments where
With the bat and with the ball.
the ball, one thing I'll never forget is the India-Bangladesh 2016 semi-final where... Quarterfinal, yeah, where he actually bowls the last ball and Dhoni runs out the other batsman. I think it was Mushfiqur, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
Mushfiqur, yeah. So he has a lot of clutch moments. He was there when Kohli finished off with the... I mean, he was there for the entire innings almost when Kohli hit 81 not out in MCG? 82 not out at the MCG, yeah. So he has a lot of clutch moments. Like he was there when India really needed him. I remember an innings in Sri Lanka too when he was like mad with Dhoni. So
last over of the 2024 World Cup bowling.
Yeah, that too, the bowling one and also. I think he has a lot of clutch moments to actually be there in like maybe at least a top 3.
When it comes to just pure aura for all-rounders, I feel no one can match what Hardik has. But I think let us know if you agree or disagree with that take in the comments. Another thing quickly.
Were you the fan who actually like bowed down and all in Hyderabad to Hardik Pandya? Were you the because one guy just ran right for a Ranji game, I think it was that too, yeah.
I wouldn't make it over the fence, so definitely not.
We can tell my guy,
staying with the cricket theme, I know for sure you were not following the Under-19 Asia Cup. But
why were you following the Under-19 one way? Wait, pause.
But so today India was playing Malaysia, so I wouldn't say it's the strongest opposition, but Abhigyan Kundu, he scored a double hundred of 121 deliveries. I think, so I looked at the scorecard, we were 270 for 4 or 5, and I thought again Vaibhav Suryavanshi had gotten going, but he came in at I think number 5 and he scored a double hundred, I think 209, and we ended up winning that match by like 300 plus runs.
Yeah, I was checking a stat of what's the kid's name? The 14-year-old kid, I forgot his name. Suryavanshi. I think he whacked like 150 or something? Like 15 balls the other day?
117, 90 deliveries the other day.
Yeah, so he's still going, I think. This innings, maybe I'll have to go and check the highlights and all because he played against Malaysian Township. I'm not really sure if I rated that highly. But if he's playing like prop oppositions and all, maybe it would be mad.
And tomorrow is again a battle of giants versus minnows. It's the third Ashes test. Are you excited?
I'm gassed, but in a way, I think Australia needed this test more than ever after what happened recently at Bondi Beach. I think the country needs to come together right now, and I think they need a distraction right now after all that's happened. And the Australian team has Pat Cummins back too, and I feel really bad for Michael Neser. For someone who just never does anything wrong, he just gets dropped because the others are kind of better than him. And I'm not really sure about Nathan Lyon coming back too at Adelaide. I thought he'd maybe come at Melbourne or Sydney where you don't have a lot of bounds and all these things. So yeah, I think that's one thing I'm kind of not happy about Michael Neser being dropped. I think Doggett needed to be dropped. He wasn't that great in the first 2 tests too. I'm gassed about the series, so I really want to see how England bounce back. I really want to see if they'll still play the same baseball style of cricket and all, or if they change something, because they were really, really hurt after the last game. There was a lot of criticism on the England team, and I really want to see if they do something different, because if you lose, I think the last time England won the Ashes, or England even won a test, was 2011-2012. Back when Alistair Cook was captain. My guy's cooking right now. He's at home cooking, and that was the last time they won a test in Australia. 2013 was like a 5-0 whitewash. 2017 was 4-0. 2021 was 4-0. So I think it's a matter of pride for them right now to at least win like one test match there, so that, you know what, at least I can show something for the series, because it'll be a humiliation ritual if they go like 5-0 or 4-0 right now.
You've not covered one of the big talking points that is coming out of the Australian team's starting 11. Usman Khawaja has maybe played his last match for Australia.
I don't think a lot of Australian fans have complaints regarding the Khawaja thing. See, he had some amazing moments, But ever since the West Indies series this year, I think we kind of saw his decline. He hasn't been at his best. And the fact that Travis Head is coming so good right now, I don't think there's maybe a fight for his spot also right now. I don't think anyone's complaining right now. But Khwaja, I will never forget your innings. You said us so many times. I will never forget the 2018 series against Pakistan in the UAE when we were at our lowest after the whole ball tampering thing. You were kind of the savior for us in that one test. So that century is one thing I'll always remember. But I think he's kind of washed, kind of fell off right now. I think it's time to learn how to play T10 and all right now, because I don't think he's at the topmost level right now anyway.
Okay, quick question. Who would you rate as the best opening bat of the last, let's say, 7 or 8 years? Who's in the conversation?
The last 7 or 8 years in tests, okay, just based upon the average, I know this is like a wild shout, but I think, okay, not 7 years. I'm not really sure if I can name this person for all 7 years, but the last 4-5 years, Ben Duckett has to be there. Duckett's average has been amazing home and away.
What about Rohit Sharma?
Rohit Sharma, yes. But didn't Rohit Sharma start opening recently, like from 2021 or something?
2019.
He was not 2019?
First against South Africa.
South Africa, okay.
Okay, who else are we putting there? Are you putting Khwaja up there?
No, I wouldn't put Khwaja up there. Khwaja was not that consistent too. I can maybe put, who can I put here? India didn't have anyone consistently playing there. Jaiswal, maybe for the last 3 years. Last 3 years, I wouldn't put him for all 7 years. So that's a good debate actually. The last 7 years, I wouldn't put David Warner for the last 3 years because he had a horrible Ashes series, the 2023 one. But maybe the years before that, starting from 2017 to 2023, I would put him. He had some really, really good series in Australia, some away from home too, and yeah, but there's no standout player. I think the only player that comes to mind right now for me is Ben Duckett, because Duckett's average is about like 45-50, I think.
Okay, while we're on the topic of Khwaja, who do you think is the best opening test batsman of the last 7 or 8 years? Would you put Khwaja there?
I wouldn't put Khwaja there. I don't think he was that consistent, Khwaja. Fine, he did have some amazing innings and all in the Ashes and stuff and all, but I wouldn't put him right up there. For some reason, the only name that's come to my mind right now is Ben Duckett. I know he hasn't been doing it for the last 7 to 8 years. He's been doing it since 2020, 2021. But I think his average is close to like 40 or something for an opener, which is quite good right now, especially considering how the way games are getting done in like 2 to 3 days. I wouldn't put Warner there because he didn't have like a great last 3 years of his career. I wouldn't put...
What about Rohit Sharma?
Rohit Sharma. Yeah, when did he start opening, Rohit Sharma?
2019.
2019, right? Series, so yeah, I think I would put Rohit Sharma there too. Maybe in the conversation for the top 3.
Last couple of years, Jaiswal probably?
Jaiswal for the last 3 years. Maybe 2021, 2022.
Yeah.
Because my God, his average is something else, Jaiswal.
50 plus.
Yeah, 50 plus.
Yeah, there is a Sri Lankan also, Dimut.
Karuna Ratne.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I never thought that he'd be like in the top 3 at least. I mean, we are aware of his like average and stuff and all, but is he that good?
Jared Gimber did an article a few years ago about, how opening test batsmen are. So he rated them versus pace, spin, playing overseas, playing at home. And the top guys that he came up with were Rohit Sharma was right on top. Khwaja was a little bit below. And then Dimut was also a little below that. But other than that, I don't think there's anyone else right now that's standing out.
Fair. If Jared Gimber says, you know what, then I'm a casual. Then I can't talk about Duckett and all, because at least off late, the last 4 years, Duckett has to be in the top 3. I think Duckett had some amazing, even in India last year when they were there, he was quite aggressive and also.
Yeah.
I would put Duckett for sure, maybe the last 4-5 years, but 7 to 8 years, maybe Fairs. I would put Karuna Ratne and Rohit Sharma. Jaiswal close again for the last 3 years. But yeah, that's a good chat.
Okay, I'm bringing that up because you said no one will be complaining about Travis Head probably opening the batting. I know I was the one who was giving it props for the earlier thing for the chase, but do you really think that's a good move?
Cummins has this one quote which is cold, very, very cold, where he says, you know what, batting orders are overrated. You don't need to have a batting order. I know a lot of people disagree with that and all. For example, if Kohli comes at like number 5 or number 3, people, okay, in tests I'm talking about, people will flip out. But Cummins thinks, you know what, based upon situation, all you can change the batting order. You don't have to always stick to one and be very rigid. So Travis Head coming for the first test, coming as an opener for the first test really, really worked because the target was like what, 220 or something. But I really don't think it'll work when the ball is moving a lot and you're batting first on like a fresh pitch and all. So I don't think that works every single time. But Yeah, that's a good shout actually. Travis said opening.
Because I'll tell you what my kind of thinking is here. Okay, so when the ball is moving around, I think on flat wickets he is the next Virendra Sehwag. He's going to do an amazing things at the top. But when the ball is
Just hope
moving
it doesn't
around,
go bald.
but yeah, why would Australia want to put like their? He's very much in that Adam Gilchrist kind of mold.
Yeah.
And he's someone who can take the game away when they are 2 or 3 wickets down. Even if he doesn't get 100, a quick fire 40 or 50 from Travis Head changes the complexion of the game totally.
Like
So-
the World Test Championship in 2023,
Yeah,
where he
I
just
mean-
changed the entire game with Steve Smith. Just for like in half an hour, he completely changed the way the game looked. So yeah.
So I completely disagree, and I'm thinking it's short term. Maybe Sam Constance is coming back. No,
I don't think so. The thing is, I really want Bo Webster. I don't know why Bo Webster is being left out after having such a good series against. I know he just played one test. He had a really good series in West Indies and Sri Lanka too. So the fact that he's not even given a chance right now, they're putting Josh Inglis. See, I love Josh Inglis in ODIs, but tests, I'm not really sure if he's the right one. And the fact that you have like a proper standard keeper in Alex Cady, like why do you need like one more keeping batsman? I don't get it. So I think I'm all in for Manas opening, by the way. I couldn't care less because the way he's moving and all, I couldn't care less if Manas was opening on number 1. But Smith has to be at number 2. So like 2 down at 4. So yeah, I'm not really sure about the whole batting order thing and all. I kind of like Travis Head right now being an opener, but we'll have to check when the ball's moving and it's a fresh pitch and there's a lot of bounce and a lot of carry for the bowlers. Maybe he might struggle a bit.
so I mean they did try it in Sri Lanka. He opened in one of the test matches. So
I think we kind of struggled with the opening position ever since David Warner left. We tried Nathan McSweeney, we tried Sam Constance, we tried a couple of other ones. I think if Head works out for like maybe a whole series, like they tried it from the first test, right? If it works for the next 3 tests, so maybe it might be a regular thing. But I don't think, I don't see him opening for every single game. Like I told you, Cummins really doesn't believe in like a batting order. So based upon like the game, maybe he just might send him like 3 down or 4 down one game and just push up Manas.
speaking of Cummins coming back, I was kind of thinking
I love Cumball.
Australia was so much better off with Steven Smith as captain. I don't know why
sorry.
we're going back to.
That's like choosing between one of your kids, okay? I love Smith with all my heart, but Cummins, you're my guy. If Cummins is back fit and healthy, you're my first option, my guy. I'm sorry, I love Smith with all my heart, but yeah, you're my number one
first
pick.
option. Chief selector right here sitting.
I'm
Australian.
Andrew KFC, so
But Smith's record as stand-in captain, 7 wins out of 8
Yeah.
matches. So what do you all think? Should Australia just ask Cummins to just bowl and let Smith do the captaincy?
should Cummins ball tamper again so that Smith will be back? Let us know in the comments, by the way. We won't use sandpaper this time. We'll just use something else. Maybe like, I don't know. Okay, quickly going to football. We didn't have a lot of things going on in football this week. We didn't have a lot of upsets. United almost lost last night. It was something else. The game yesterday was, they were just going band for band last night. It was
Who were they playing?
They were playing Bournemouth at home and they drew the game 4-4. But Bournemouth had a chance in the 95th minute or something and all where they almost scored and Sen Lamens had like a mad save with his leg. So they almost lost one more game. But even after all this, they are still above Liverpool. Andy, where are you, my guy? Chat now. A Bozo United team are still above Liverpool right now. Arsenal were almost very, very close to drawing a game against 20th placed Wolves where Wolves lost 19 games and drew 2 games. That's probably one of the worst Premier League sides I've ever seen in my life. They look like foxes, not wolves. They were so bad. But I still thought they would get something out of the game when they scored an equalizer in the 92nd or 91st minute, but Arsenal got away with a win again. Wolves scored 3 goals, by the way. Arsenal's both goals were own goals. Okay, and they still found a way to win and all. So Arsenal got really lucky, but I think the best thing to come out of all this right now is the Arsenal-City rivalry. Me being a massive City fan, I've seen this movie before. I've seen this script before. We've seen this in 2022, 2023. We've seen this in 2023, 2024. And Foden, for some reason, locks in the moment he sees Arsenal at the top of the table because the way he locks and the way he starts performing, the moment he sees there's a title challenge against Arsenal. So that's one thing we can really look forward to right now. I think this might go down to the wire till May. And Arsenal have a very, very tough game coming up next week. It's Everton away from home, that too. And we have a very easy game against West Ham. at home. So if we win and they draw, we go top of the table. So I think the way we're going band for band right now, this might be probably one of the best races ever. And we also have Aston Villa. Let's not forget about Aston Villa. Aston Villa are third in the table right now. They have won 9 consecutive games. After losing the first 5, they won the next 9. So I think Unai Emery should be getting a lot of flowers with the way he's been going. And Aston Villa are probably one of the teams that people are dreading to face right now because they're finding a way to win. They were 2-0 down against West Ham recently, and they still found a way to win. They did remontada. And yeah, so I feel like it might be a three horse race this time, and not just Arsenal and City. It might be Arsenal, City, and Aston Villa too.
All I'm hoping for is the City loss. That's all I can ask for.
Dreaming is free. You can dream, my guy. You can dream all you want. Yeah.
Also,
when it comes to locking in and title races, we don't fumble.
So I was dreaming last year then, because you all didn't win last year, right?
That's because we were never in like a proper title race. It was always Liverpool and Arsenal. We fell off in November. Like if City are locked in and in title race till February, I will put all my cash on it. We do not fumble the bag. When it comes to the big moments, we know how to win. Okay, so you saw Devon did right, wearing an Arsenal jersey. You saw what happened, right? So the same thing's going to happen. They bottle it when it comes to the big occasions. They start shivering. Yeah.
I have one Max Glazer on one side and one City Glazer on the other.
I'm proudly City. I know I'm wearing a Dortmund jersey right now, but I'm a proud City fan, okay? You all can chat to me all you want in the comments.
Okay, I think that is all we have for this episode. Thank you so much for watching along. As usual, as you guys have been doing, if you don't agree with something, kindly let us know in the comments. Please make sure to like, share and subscribe. That's really important.
And also, if you see a reel, please repost the reel. If you like something, please repost it. We would love some interactions, or we would love to see what other people think of the pod too.
Thank you so much for joining in, guys. We will see you next time, hopefully with Mr. Formula Tamilian. If did we get his lawyers? How much is he asking for? No, can't. No, nothing. No. Okay, sorry guys, he's out.
Toodles.